Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Mustang 19. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Purple 80. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The Cardinals at 500 hit 6 and 6. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
79 Broncos. Hey, smash Broncos.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 50, 50. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
70, 19, Tiger, 19, go street.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cards are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just...
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Moore, the man in motion. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore, 29 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Purdy.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
19 Lions.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 25. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second and 5 now. Purdy, he finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Gonzalez will go in motion right. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing here, Purdy. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the 49ers get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, Pioneer.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
2nd and 6. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Trap 50! Trap 50!
Back to throw. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a hit of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Panther 11!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Riggs. Cup 19. Cup 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On third down, it's Purdy.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Purdy on fourth down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
27 yards, a big play there on fourth. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And some room to run now.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Moore, the man in motion. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
18 Rebels. 19 Lions.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
The offense on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Warriors 70.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to...
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 50. The 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Seven Pirates.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. To the right side, and he's got more. Complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Panther 11.
Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On 2nd and 12, Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? On first down, Purdy. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. After the sack on first down, Purdy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Hey, Charles.
When I'm in my zone and get it going, Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar